is Roy Petit. I'm the chief of Beardy's and Okemasis Cree Nation in Saskatchewan. We've created an economic development arm for our nation, which is arm's length from Chief and Council. So they do all of our economic development research and interviews and things like that. Currently, we're investing in wind farm, trying to create that. We have data that's about 7 years old that we collected over probably about 16 years. So now we're finally at the stage where we're trying to get the power purchase agreement. That'll probably happen in September. We're looking at. We're one of 15 other applicants for the power purchase agreement. We have an opportunities agreement with BHP Billiton where we're able to access some of the contracts that come through that. We currently have the catering and housekeeping in that mine for 2 years, and we're extending another 2 years just recently. And the other thing we're trying to get into is aggregate. Probably in the future, we've done a couple studies around our lands in the North Saskatchewan, by the North Saskatchewan River that may have. We haven't really accessed any AFIs just yet. We've just actually established our economic development board, and they're just starting out, but these projects have started before we created the board. There's going to be opportunities coming up if we do get the wind power project underway. There's an opportunity to buy in immediately where we're exactly 50-50 partners in the company. If we wait a year, it's going to cost more and we're less of a partner kind of thing, so we like to buy in right at the beginning. Just recently we were offered some shares into another larger company, but we weren't able to access any dollars, and the timeline is very short when you're asked to buy into something, right? So we haven't actually gone down that road, but we are looking currently. For the governments, federal and provincial, I think that it's time to assist us. Like, we're not, a lot of the chiefs say we're not looking for a handout, we're looking for a hand up, an equal opportunity to invest in some of these companies. We're put onto these little plots of land, and we don't have, a lot of us, own sourced funds besides the gas station, and that's just offsetting our cost for running our nation. So if there's any kind of grants or anything that we can access, or I don't know how it would work, but if there would be some investment in First Nations, allowing them to be a part of the bigger firms and bigger contracts within the province and nationally. We've got a couple of people in fashion. We've got one in fashion, we've got some in the restaurant, and those type of things, the smaller stuff. It would be awesome if we could get more of our people involved in bigger business, and what I'm kind of pushing for is for engineers and that type of thing, and creating our own firms for within our nation. We're always accessing firms outside of our nation for all kinds of things. If we were able to create that for ourselves and have the capacity to do that, then it brings the money back into the community, which there is nothing really besides our gas station. Unless you have oil wells or something, there's really no way you can go. So a lot of nations are stuck, and we see all of the opportunity out there and directions that we want to go and pursue. But like the hemp and marijuana industry that's been just recently mentioned, we'd like to get involved in that, but we don't want to jump on something just because it's there. We want to make sure that all of our ducks are in a row, we understand the business and which part of it we want to be involved in, and then we'd like to have an opportunity to move forward within whatever direction we choose to, but if we don't have any money, then it's just researching for nothing, right? So I'm not sure how we could get to that point where we do have that capacity in our community, or at least access to that capacity. If there's more funding that could be made available to the AFIs, that would benefit.